know that workplace diversity could give social and business implications? Based on my research, Head of Employment Services SURAYA reported that there are an estimated 267,000 people of working age living with disabilities in Malaysia but cannot enter the labour market. As such, if companies embrace diversity and inclusion factoring disability inclusion, they will gain access to a new talent pool. Well, Assalamualaikum and hello, my name is Salwa binti Syafil Bahari from BA2433B. In this video, I will talk about managing workforce diversity and inclusion. Report from the Workforce on Diversity and Inclusion, the Society of Thoracic Surgeons Members, Bias Experiences by HRM549 et al. Is a journal article that I have referred to. Main issue in this journal article is about gender and racial or ethnic directed implicit and explicit bias. Before I go deeper in discussing about this main issue, I would like to explain about what is managing diversity, equity and inclusion. It is creating an environment such as access to jobs as well as fair and positive treatment of all employees that allows them to contribute to organizational goals and experience personal growth. Now, I will explain further on the issue about managing workforce diversity and inclusion. Firstly, gender-directed implicit and explicit bias. Gender bias is known to be one issue holding women back from entering and persisting in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields, which is STEM fields. One recent study showed that STEM professors are more likely to evaluate a resume positively when it comes with a man's name attached. At the same time, another study found that professors are more likely to hire a man over a woman to perform an arithmetic task, even when provided with previous performance records favoring the woman. Next, gender stereotyping works to prevent women's advancement in STEM field. For example, employers with these types of beliefs are more likely to hire a man over a woman. Indirectly, women will feel that they have to work harder in order to prove themselves that they are able to perform their job. The second one is race or ethnicity-directed implicit and explicit bias. The Association of American Medical College reports that African Americans representing only 5.7% and Hispanics only 4.5% of medical graduates, despite African Americans representing 12.4% and Hispanic 17.4% of the United States population. So there is difficulty in establishing racial and ethnic diversity within medicine, surgery, and cardiothoracic. Negative implicit attitudes about people of color may contribute to racial or ethnic disparities in health and healthcare. Race or ethnicity implicit bias not only affect the healthcare professionals' performance, but it also affects patients' health. The National Healthcare Disparities Report showed that white patients receive better quality of care than Black Americans. So, what we can do to reduce the negative impact of bias and create a healthier culture in a company is make sure employees understand stereotyping, which is the foundation for bias. Educating employees about stereotyping can raise awareness and keep people mindful of their stereotyping behaviors and perceptions. Next, set expectation. Let employees know that we are prioritizing bias mitigation. Make sure employees understand the company values diversity, inclusion, and equity. For example, include a diversity statement in organizational values and demonstrating the commitment to diversity. Then, be transparent about hiring and promotion process. These transparencies will assure employees that these processes are not biased toward the hiring promotion based on gender, age, race, sexual orientation, or other factors. If we are proactively recruiting professionals from diverse backgrounds and experiences, it will build employees' trust in the hiring and promotion process. Lastly, provide bias training. Training can benefit the entire workforce by educating employees and reassuring those who may feel excluded that the issue of bias is being actively discussed and addressed. To conclude, bias is an uncomfortable topic when it comes to workforce diversity and inclusion. However, many employees, especially women and people with different racial or ethnic, experience bias from their own colleagues. Thus, reducing the negative impact of bias takes commitment, concerted efforts, effective training, and mitigation strategies, but it is really important to workers, especially to women and Gen Z workers. That's all from me. Thank you.